forever. Forever, man. I mean that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Chicago Bears. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Gone! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Watch him now, Barney!
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A very solid gain of 27. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney!
On 1st and 10, Webb. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go! Leopard!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man is Uzama. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off play action, it's Webb. They'll roll him out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
On 2nd down, Webb. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Bears have recovered. They have. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
No. Check, Patriots.
Mayfield now on second down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It's a net of 40 there. A punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going. Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Gurley. Shoving through the defense. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Webb to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Now, Barney, Barney.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they? Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they? They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games. Mayfield on play action. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board. But it can't be what either of us expected, can it? No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A play fake, now Webb. Oh, this is taken in, it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They give him a gain of 38.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. If you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Webb. On the right side, caught by Green. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster. And we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of him, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Second down, Mayfield. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards there as they move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A 1st down throw from Mayfield. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Detroit!
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off play action. Webb. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now here's Ross. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over. A first-half update now from Philadelphia. And the Rams have opened it up to lead by a couple of touchdowns now. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10.
Lucky 56.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the red zone now, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are in for 6. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a first down throw. Well, flush to his right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and to throw on second down. Here's Webb. Brought in here. Went deep for Eifert. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. 40.
Over.
A final shot before break. Webb dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those